Welcome, dear viewers, to yet another exclusive episode where we unveil the hidden, unspoken truths of the British royal family. Today, we explore an unfolding drama that has been quietly brewing beneath the gilded surface of the monarchy, an icy rift between Queen Camilla and Duchess Sophie of Edinburgh that could shake the very foundations of the royal family. The issue has simmered under the public eye, but with the recent snub at Sophie's 60th birthday party, and whispered secrets about power struggles behind closed doors, the tension between these two royals has never been so palpable. At the heart of this mystery, we'll uncover the reasons why Queen Camilla, the once outcast consort turned queen, seems to be clashing with the Duchess of Edinburgh, who is beloved for her unassuming grace and diplomatic prowess. What exactly lies behind Sophie's decision to leave Camilla off her exclusive birthday guest list? Is it simply a matter of personal preferences, or is there something far more calculated and dangerous at play? The whispers surrounding this rift reveal that there are darker forces at work, forces that threaten to divide not only the women, but also the entire royal family. A palace snub, the omission of Queen Camilla from Sophie's 60th birthday. Duchess Sophie's 60th birthday celebration was meant to be an intimate affair, a family gathering designed to highlight her modest, down-to-earth nature. Unlike the ostentatious royal parties that are often the subject of public spectacle, Sophie's event was more understated, focused on warmth, elegance, and quiet charm. However, one conspicuous absence overshadowed the festivities: Queen Camilla, the queen consort, whose relationship with Sophie has always been complicated. Was it an innocent scheduling issue, or did Sophie deliberately choose not to invite Camilla? If sources close to the royals are to be believed, the slight was anything but accidental. Duchess Sophie, ever the diplomat, surely knew the weight of her decision. Camilla, having recently ascended to the role of queen consort, is at the heart of a highly charged royal environment, and Sophie's exclusion of Camilla from such an important event sends a powerful message. It's a signal that royal unity may be crumbling, that old alliances are dissolving, and that the once maligned Camilla's newfound power has created tensions where there were none before. But what is Sophie really up to? Is she asserting her independence, making a calculated move to carve out her own space in the royal pecking order, or is this just the tip of the iceberg? The absence of Queen Camilla from the celebration is more than just a social faux pas. It is a carefully orchestrated gesture in a larger Game of Thrones, where family loyalty, power, and control are constantly in flux. For years, the dynamics between Queen Camilla and Duchess Sophie have been scrutinized by royal watchers, but their rivalry remained largely invisible. At least, it did to the public eye. But behind palace walls, the competition for influence has always been fierce, with Sophie, in particular, growing increasingly frustrated with Camilla's ascent. Sophie, a royal whose influence was built quietly and steadily, has long been a favorite of both the public and the royal family for her warmth and her natural ability to serve the crown. She was initially welcomed with open arms into the royal fold, and her marriage to Prince Edward in 1999 seemed to promise a new era of royal diplomacy, where grace and humility would triumph over scandal. Yet, despite her popularity and unblemished reputation, Sophie has always been forced to take a backseat when it comes to royal visibility. Many of her initiatives and charitable efforts have been overshadowed by the grandeur of other royals, particularly by Camilla's dramatic rise. And Camilla's rise has been nothing short of remarkable. From a notorious figure, once vilified as the other woman in Prince Charles' marriage to Princess Diana, Camilla slowly transformed herself into a key figure within the royal family. She ascended the ranks, winning over public opinion with her well-executed public appearances and charitable endeavors. Yet, despite her success in rebranding herself as queen consort, Camilla remains a divisive figure in the eyes of many, especially to those who saw Diana as the true heir to Prince Charles' heart. For Sophie, who never publicly aligned herself with Diana's supporters or critics, Camilla's rise undoubtedly felt like a threat to her own carefully constructed royal persona. But what many do not know is that beneath this rivalry lies a growing sense of resentment. Sophie, ever the pragmatist, may have come to believe that Camilla's new position as queen consort is undermining the very stability of the monarchy. With Queen Elizabeth II now gone, the royal family is navigating a time of unprecedented change. As the monarchy seeks to modernize and adapt, Sophie may feel that her efforts have been overlooked in favor of the older generation's priorities. Could Sophie be positioning herself as the future of the monarchy, an heir to the throne in spirit if not in title? And if so, what role does Camilla play in her plans? At the heart of this conflict lies a more subtle, yet equally powerful, issue: Lady Louise Windsor, the daughter of Prince Edward and Duchess Sophie. Lady Louise, unlike her cousins Prince William and Prince Harry, has long been sheltered from the public eye. But as she matures, speculation about her role within the royal family has grown louder. Some believe she could eventually step up to take on royal duties, particularly given her poised and dignified nature. However, Queen Camilla has reportedly been vocal in her opposition to Lady Louise assuming a larger role, claiming that Louise is not prepared to take on the public responsibilities of a working royal. This, according to insiders, has sent Duchess Sophie into a fury. Sophie, who has worked tirelessly to support her daughter and protect her from the public scrutiny that has plagued other royal children, is said to have taken Camilla's comments deeply to heart. Camilla's critique of Lady Louise's readiness for royal duties is seen by Sophie as a direct attack on her parenting and a judgment of her family's values. The issue is even more sensitive given the royal family's careful balancing act between the older and younger generations. With King Charles on the throne, and Prince William poised to inherit, there is a growing sense that the royal family must reinvent itself to stay relevant. Lady Louise represents a younger, more modern face of the monarchy, someone who could potentially carry the family's legacy into the future. But Camilla's dismissive remarks threaten to marginalize this possibility. Is Camilla trying to manipulate the royal succession, positioning her own children and grandchildren for future prominence? Or is Sophie merely defending her daughter against the traditional, rigid hierarchy that has so often defined the royal family? As if family tensions weren't enough, the issue of money, always a delicate subject within the royal family, has added fuel to the fire. For years, Camilla controlled the Duchy of Cornwall, a vast estate that provides significant wealth to its owner. But as the crown passed to King Charles, many in the royal circle began to question the propriety of Camilla's financial dealings. Sources close to the family have whispered about potential mismanagement, with some even suggesting that funds from the duchy were diverted for personal expenses. If true, these allegations could cause irreparable harm to Camilla's reputation, particularly as the monarchy comes under growing scrutiny in the modern age. What role does Duchess Sophie play in this financial drama? Reports suggest that Sophie has been quietly urging Prince William to investigate the Duchess' finances, perhaps to safeguard both his future inheritance and the family's legacy. In the corridors of Buckingham Palace, it is said that Sophie is working to establish herself as the monarchy's financial watchdog, keen on ensuring that the crown's resources are used with integrity. Is Sophie positioning herself as a reformer of the monarchy, challenging Camilla's handling of royal funds in a bid to consolidate her own power? Or is this merely another example of Sophie's desire to maintain her status as a loyal, behind-the-scenes player in the royal game? As the lines between loyalty, family, and personal ambition blur, the royal family faces a difficult question: can it weather these internal divisions and emerge stronger? Or will the conflict between Queen Camilla and Duchess Sophie tear apart the monarchy from within? This saga is not just about two women vying for control. It is a story about the monarchy's very future. With the world watching, will the royals be able to reconcile these differences? Or is this the beginning of a new era, in which the monarchy is reshaped by power struggles, whispered alliances, and public revelations that change the royal landscape forever? As we watch these tensions unfold, one thing is certain: the royal family is far from stable, and the true battles for power have only just begun. Stay tuned as we continue to uncover the secrets that could alter the future of the monarchy forever.